Good morning. I'm gonna make a smoothie. So this is some Isopure vanilla protein powder. So this is the brand, only this is unflavored. The one that I am using is a vanilla flavor. A cup of almond milk, a quarter cup of passion fruit, half of a banana, half a cup of blueberries, and then a scoop of my greens. So this is just kind of a small protein shake until I have like my morning snack. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I am so happy that I am going to have a somewhat normal schedule this week. We have Wednesday is our last district visit for these like beginning of the year visits. I am so excited that it'll be over. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, totally normal. Yay. I will be filming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, maybe Friday. We'll see. Wednesday will be the only day because we'll be gone. We have to travel to a site that's like a 2-hour drive. So yeah, it will be like a full day. I'm drinking my smoothie. I'm trying something new this month. I'll talk more about it at lunchtime, what kind of happened and got me to this point. I mean, nothing really happened, but except for my own brain. Anyway, I'll talk more about that at lunchtime, but I'm going to put timestamps throughout this video when I'm eating because I'm trying something new where I'm trying to spread out my meals and try to eat more. And I'm going to show you like the times that I'm eating and my snacks and whatnot. I'm just trying to get more on like a, you know, regular schedule because I've been so off schedule for the last 2 weeks because of all of our traveling and all that, that I am just in the need for a schedule. Like I just so badly need a schedule and just to help my type A brain. So that is the plan today. I'm gonna really try to space out my meals and try to, you know, just be really consistent. And then I will be doing my workout today. I believe today is legs, but I think I'm gonna switch to arms because I did mow the lawn and do a bunch of yard work yesterday and my legs are so sore from the bending up and down and stuff when I was like doing the weeds and those kind of things. So I think I'm gonna do arms today. And then, or I may do like abs or something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna do my workout. I will do my bike ride. That'll be okay. That actually will help my knee because my knee's kind of acting up from, again, like gardening and stuff yesterday. So that'll be the plan after work. But I will catch up with you guys at lunchtime and just catch you up on my week and all of that. So I will see you guys then. For one of my snacks today, I'm having this Good Culture cottage cheese with avocado. And what I did was I just chopped up the avocado and just kind of put it in there with, I have some of everything but the bagel seasoning at work as well, so I sprinkled some extra on there. I had this about 9 o'clock this morning for my morning snack. Okay, for my lunch today, I'm having the chicken fajita pasta that I made in meal prep. If you want to see how I made this, check out my meal prep video that went up on Monday. Hey guys. Happy lunchtime. Yes, my bed is unmade behind me. My husband was still in it, but I left this morning, so did not get my bed made. It is so warm in my house today for some reason. I am just burning up and it was freezing in my office. So let's talk about the last week. How have you all been? How was your week? Mine was about what I thought it was going to be. So hectic. And I just felt like I was so busy with like work stuff that I literally was like working in the car as I'm going along, you know, down the highway. I wasn't driving, obviously, but it was just so hectic. And today has been already feeling so good that I'm sitting in my desk and working and not having to worry about anything. I believe I have a meeting, which I should probably check to see what time my meeting is at. I don't think it's right at 1 o'clock or anything. I left a little bit late for lunch, so I think we're okay. But I have a meeting this afternoon, and then tomorrow should be a completely normal day. Wednesday we do have to travel again, and then Thursday, Friday I'll be working at home. I think by the end of this week I'll feel, actually I think by today, I think I can get almost completely caught up today and I'll just feel so much better. But let's talk about that. So that's work stuff, going good. Health stuff. So I felt like I did really good the beginning of the week, and then things just got out of control. It really did. The more stressed I felt about work, the more I just didn't care about what I was eating, and it pretty much became a free-for-all the entire week, and I felt terrible. And that's the reason why I made the decision that I did. So on Friday,
well, let's see, let's backtrack. 2 weeks ago, when I had to have my blood drawn for like my 6-month thyroid testing, and then to set up our appointment for November, because almost every November, it's usually typically in November, October, November, that I go in for my like yearly like blood work where I get my cholesterol checked, and I just do my like well checkup, basically my annual well checkup with my doctor. And then he also just runs my thyroid just to be sure and all that. That's usually when he runs the like comprehensive lab on my thyroid. And then every 6 months, every 4 to 6 months, depending on how my thyroid's doing, he runs just the one like panel. So a couple weeks ago when he ran that, I did like a telecall with him over kind of like topics that we want to talk about at my like yearly exam. He likes to have all those like in check. So one of the things that I told him I wanted to talk about was possibly talking about maybe seeing a dietitian, like a registered dietitian, and to see what resources they had at my doctor's office. So he said, yes, definitely we can talk about that. Well, then he had said that there may even be a possibility that if he did a referral, because he said that most insurance companies don't cover it unless you are a certain amount, like basically like unless you qualify for a weight loss surgery. Then a lot of times they will have you see a dietitian before you go through the weight loss surgery. Anyways, this is what he was saying, that his experiences with my insurance. And so because I'm not in that category where I'd ever qualify for a weight loss surgery, because I'm not, like he says, if for insurance to cover it, you have to be X amount of pounds overweight, and I'm not at that point. And so he said that he didn't think that my insurance would cover it, but we could talk about possibly a referral. And so I didn't really think about it much because it's just things have just been so hectic that by Friday, like I said, the way I was feeling, I was just feeling like I needed to like do something. Like I was just feeling like I don't really know. Like I have my macros and my calories that I just did on calculators online, or I let my Lose It app tell me what it was. I mean, things like that. Like that's what I was doing, and I felt like that I needed something more concrete. And that's why I wanted to see the dietitian, because I thought, well, they can give me some numbers and then I'll feel like okay about those numbers because it's somebody, professional that gave them to me. So on Friday, I called the doctor's office and asked if he could go ahead and put that referral through just to see what could happen. And also kind of ask some questions like, do they have somebody in their office? Because he didn't mention that when we talked before. But if they had somebody like in their office, because at my doctor's office, if your insurance doesn't pay for something, you can pay in payments. And so they don't you don't have to like pay the full bill. They let you make payments over time. And so I was gonna say if they had somebody in their office, then I could go that route, and I'd be willing to do that just for a couple of sessions or something. And so I talked to his nurse, and she called me back on Friday and said that he would go ahead and do that, but it could take up to 60 days. Usually it's 45 to 60 days that it takes for my insurance to respond to non-emergency referrals. If it was like for an emergency surgery or like a physical therapy, things like that, then they're like within 30 days, but she said usually typically 10 days. But because it's not emergency, it would go to a different department within the referral department, and that they notification and that they would it would take 45 to 60 days. So that I was getting a little frustrated at that point, and I decided that I was going to go ahead and just have my macros done by a health coach, even though I know they're not they're licensed as a health coach, but not like, I guess some people wouldn't consider them a professional. I mean, I don't know. It's all in everybody's mind. And for me, it was enough for me that I thought, I'm just going to pay it $50. It's $50. I'm just going to pay it. And then that'll give me something. Also, what I thought would be nice about it is that I would pay it and get my numbers, try it out for a month or so, and then either the referral comes through or it doesn't. If it does come through, then I go see the dietitian, see what they give me, and to kind of compare and think, okay, are the numbers about the same? Do I actually need to see a dietitian for more than just 1 or 2 sessions? That kind of thing. So that's where I'm at. So I did do the pay the health coach. and they set my calories at 1601, which is a lot higher than what all the other calculators gave me, which usually was typically between 1375 to 1450 were the numbers I was getting by just doing online calculators. And I can't remember what Lose It app gave me. I believe it was like 1450. I think that was what the 1450 was. And then my protein at 158 grams, my carbs at 110, and my fat at 49. So that's what I'm going to try out. I'm going to try it out for a month, see how it goes. I mean, I may do it longer, but I mean, I figure it's going to take a little bit for my body to get used to eating the additional calories, because I definitely think, I've told you this before, that when I ate at the top higher of my scale of my calories that I used to kind of give myself, I did a lot better. Definitely did a lot better when I hit my protein. And so I feel like I just really need to focus on these numbers just to see how it goes. And I mean, the exercise has been going really well, by the way. I wanted to kind of give you an update on that. I ended up losing 2 pounds when on the, like, I was super consistent the first, second, third week, just like I knew I would be. But the week of the 22nd, so this last week, I didn't exercise any day. I did some biking 2 or 3 days of the week, but just 30 minutes of biking, but I didn't do any other workouts. I was so exhausted from being in the car, but I was happy to like do the biking, but I didn't do anything else. And I did gain I think I gained like 2 pounds last week, 2 or 3. Like, it was not good. It was not good at all. So I do know that the exercise was working. So that is something that I'm going to do along with these, new calories and macros, and just see how it goes. I think you guys, I have such a type A brain that this is the reason why doing things like WW, counting calories, are so good for me, because it's giving me a baseline, a range, it's giving me something. I can't just have free for all, just like I have to have schedules. That's why last week I was so thrown off, because I didn't have a regular schedule. My schedule was completely thrown off. I could not do my regular things that I do, and it just threw me off. And that's what makes me kind of go down the deep end. Is that kind of OCD? Probably, but that's just the way I function. And me having a free-for-all and saying, okay, I'm just going to count my macros and calories, but not really have anything to base it on, it does not work for my brain. I don't know. I know I'm just kind of weird like that, but it just gives me something. So I'm going to track everything in my WW app, because I still like to have that also having the encouragement to eat my vegetables, my encouragement to drink the water, and just the encouragement to eat those 0-point foods. And I know a lot of people are not a fan of the 0-point foods on WW, but the reason why they are for me is because I chose the 0-point foods that I have specifically because I knew they were higher protein. So that's why I pick, I have the chicken, I have the, the yogurt on there, I have, then I have the veggies, of course, and right now I have oatmeal, but I kind of was on the oatmeal kick for a week, and then it went away, which I kind of figured it would. But I have the eggs, I have, and then I have the avocado for the healthy fat. So it's I chose those very strategically as a way that I knew those were foods I wanted to plan my meals around. So for me, it works really good to have WW as kind of my base, where it's here's what I want to plan my foods around and where I'm going to track them. And then the Lose It app is to make sure I'm getting enough calories in and enough carbs and protein and all, just so I'm getting really balanced and everything. So I did pre-track my entire day today. So at the end of the video, I will let you know what I hit. And I think my protein is going to be super high today, just because of just things that I wanted to, make sure I added in to keep high protein. So it'll definitely be tweaking it throughout this next week or two, just to kind of hit that sweet spot with the protein. But I'm really excited about it, and I don't know, I get excited over new stuff. But with the exercising, it definitely got bearable. It wasn't I was just excited to do it when I got home. No, but I found some videos that I really, really liked. So I found an arm one I'm very happy with. I found a leg one that I'm very happy with, and I'm okay with doing it every single time, unless I just feel a day, let's just look at something new, but I'm happy with them. With the abs ones, I still want to kind of test out a few other ones to find one that I really like, but those have been okay too. So I'm definitely getting into a groove with doing these, light workouts. And like I said, I think it's something that I will continue to do, and I'm hoping that just not only just will aid in my weight loss even more. But I am excited at the possibility of seeing a dietitian. I'm just, like I said, I just want to do it for a couple of months just to kind of just get some new insight on things and just to kind of get my mind in a better place. So anyway, I'll look forward to that when I hear back from my insurance. So we'll go from there. Also working on getting my water in. I've already drank 2 at work, 2 of these big things at work. This one's almost gone. Eating my lunch. Oh, so yeah, I think I mentioned this in my grocery haul. So Monday, my poor son tested positive. So as soon as he texted me when he got home from school, so he went to the first day of in-service for teachers, and then he came home and he tested because he found out that somebody he had been around over the weekend had tested positive. So and he wasn't exhibiting any symptoms or anything, but he tested and he came back positive. So he had no symptoms. He had a little bit of congestion, but my son has super bad allergies, and so it wasn't any kind of congestion that he doesn't have on a normal basis throughout the summer. He's kind of like me, where like I said, he has really bad allergies. But the congestion, after looking back, I feel like the congestion, hearing him talk and seeing him, it was a different kind of a different type of congestion for sure. I could the way I could hear it in his voice. But that was literally the only symptom. He didn't get a cough, he didn't get a fever, he didn't get anything else, which was good. But I quarantined him to his room because I'm like, I can't afford to miss work this week. My husband doesn't have insurance right now, doesn't have insurance or sick leave right now, and so he can't afford to miss any work. So I told him, I said, you are banned to your room. I'll bring your meals to you. You can wear a mask in between the bathroom and your bedroom. And I had him wipe down everything. I put wipes in the bathrooms, but that's really the only space. But I didn't share a bathroom with him, but we do have a couple other people in the house that do share the bathroom. So he was wiping everything off, and none of us got sick. So all of us were good. So it was a good system. And like I said, he wasn't sick or anything, so he's doing great. He was doing really good this morning and headed off to work. So, and he did test negative too. He took a test last night and he was negative. So anywho, that is an update on my week. It's been a week for sure. I'm ready for this week. I'm gonna eat my lunch real quick, then head off to work. I'm gonna grab a protein coffee before I head out. I decided to switch my coffee to the afternoon to give myself a little pick-me-up in the afternoon. I'm going to grab a yogurt. I meant to take a yogurt with me this morning to have kind of as another morning snack, but I forgot it. So I'm going to bring one with me because I noticed I was really hungry, but I think it's because I've been eating so much, just like I said, it's like a free-for-all, that I noticed that I'm a lot hungrier coming off of weeks like that. So I was pretty hungry today. This is really good, by the way. This chicken fajita pasta. I would say that I like the taco pasta better though. So I think if I make anything like this again, it'll be the taco pasta that I'll make. And it'll be interesting to see how my carbs balance out, because today I forgot that I had stir fry planned and I was gonna put noodles in it. And I think I'm still gonna do that, but I'm only gonna do 1 ounce of noodles because notice in stir fry I don't need a full 2 ounces of pasta. And I'm gonna use the Fiber Gourmet. So I think we'll be good. But I just have to get back to, kind of balancing everything and all of that. So like I said, it'll be a learning curve, but I will check in at dinner time. And then I want to try that new stir fry sauce from Jihu. So I'll let you know how that tastes. And then I will come on camera at the end of this video and give you a whole update on my macros and how everything went on my first day. Let's have a double shot of espresso here. My cafe latte shake, and we're gonna mix this all together. Been missing my cafe latte Premier Protein. Believe me, I am so happy to have it back. For my afternoon snack, I'm having these turkey sticks. So it's 2 of these turkey sticks. You can see the calories on there, 80 calories, and I have a light cheese stick.
I have some carrots in there, some little mini bell peppers, 2 hard-boiled eggs, and some baby dill pickles. So I ended up having this right around a meeting that I was having about 2:30. So I ate this between about 2:30 and 3. I think it was about 3 when I finished it, but it was a super yummy snack. For dinner tonight, I'm making a stir fry. So I have some chicken, stir fry veggies, some pasta. I'm using this G. Hughes stir fry sauce. Never used it before. Sounds amazing. So I just diced up the chicken, put it into a pan, and cooked it all the way till it was cooked through and a little bit of crispy. Added in the entire bag of teriyaki veggies, but I did not use the teriyaki sauce. I just used the veggies. And then I did end up adding a 1/4 cup of this stir fry sauce. And we'll give it a taste here in a second, and I can tell you what I thought about it. It is definitely a lot thicker than the teriyaki marinade. I'm adding in pasta, so I made 2 ounces of pasta for this entire dish, which ended up being 3 servings. And here's my final product. I ended up having it at 6:45, and now let's go give this a little taste test. Okay, I just got dinner made, and I want to try this new stir fry sauce. I think it's new. I've never seen it before. Let me know if you've ever seen this stir fry before. I've seen the teriyaki, but never the stir fry. And my camera's going to die here any minute, so I'm going to hurry up. It was definitely thicker. I like that a lot. Yeah, I definitely like that a lot. I think the teriyaki would be good for like teriyaki bowls that I've made before, but this stir fry sauce, yep, highly recommend this. So it's the end of the day, have had my dinner, I've done my workouts, we are good to go. I wanted to tell you what my macros and calories ended up being for the day. I'm actually going to keep a spreadsheet of all of this for 30 days because I plan on doing a whole video to wrap up, just a separate video where I kind of just check in every few days and just say how it's going, if there's any like what I'm struggling with, what's going really well, if I recommend doing something like this. So I plan on doing that. So after 30 days, you'll see this video, not this video, but you'll see a video of all of this. And then I also plan on doing other videos like how I get my, how I get my protein in. I know there's a ton of videos out there, people do them all the time. Just think to get other people's perspectives on it is really important because some people may say they get it all from meat and seafood and maybe you don't eat those kind of things. So just to kind of give you a ton of ideas, I like having, just to give my ideas and how it's going because I did really good on my protein today and it was not hard. So let me tell you what my day ended up being. So remind you again of my goals, 1601 calories, 158 grams of protein, 110 grams of carbs, 49 grams of fat. Now this is how I did then. Those are my goals. Today's calories, 1,597. Protein, 191 grams of protein. Carbs, 112 grams of carbs. And 47 grams of fat. So like four under my calories. Way over my protein, which I heard was okay to go over your protein. You just want to make sure you meet your protein goal. And my carbs only 2 grams of carbs over, and then my fat was 2 grams under. So I felt like it was a very, very well-rounded day, feeling really good, really satiated. The only thing I have not showed you that I have not eaten yet is I plan on eating a lemon tart Oikos yogurt, kind of as my dessert. So I will be having that here in a few minutes, and that'll be the last of my protein. And I'll pop that up here with what time I had it and all of that so I can really keep my timestamps and you can see like when I ate all my food. So anywho, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.